There's a kind of silence that doesn't just leave you out. It locks you out. You weren't unfollowed. You weren't directly rejected. You were just slowly removed. From the room. From the group. From their mind. And somehow that hurts more than being told no. Because at least no gives you shape. Silence? Silence makes you doubt you were even real in the first place. This isn't just emotional overreaction. It's not just being too sensitive or taking things personally. It's a bioelectric shutdown. You were wired to survive in groups. To stay connected meant safety. To be excluded meant danger. So when your nervous system senses you're being left out, even subtly, it interprets that as a threat. Not metaphorically. Literally. Research confirms this. The same brain region that registers physical pain, the anterior cingulate cortex, also lights up during social rejection. It doesn't differentiate between a broken bone and a broken bond. And it gets worse. Studies show that people who experience chronic social exclusion show reduced heart rate variability, increased salivary alpha-amylase, and activation of freeze responses. Not fight, not flight, but emotional paralysis. You weren't being dramatic. Your body was trying to protect you from being erased. Let's name this properly. You weren't ignored. You were frozen out. And your body knew before your brain did. You started saying less. You waited for someone to reach out, and they didn't. You questioned if you mattered. You smiled on the outside. But inside, you began to disappear. Even to yourself. Not because you're weak, but because your nervous system is incredibly strong at protecting you from invisible danger. Sit with this tonight. What if that numbness, that ache in your chest, that fear of being too much, wasn't yours to carry in the first place? What if your body is still holding on to echoes of exclusion? But you don't have to live there anymore. Don't try to fix it. Just feel that you're still here. You were always real, even when they stopped looking. If this touched something you haven't had words for, tell me below. What part of your story have you been silently carrying alone? This isn't a channel for answers. It's a place for naming the unspeakable, and slowly, letting the body release what it was never meant to store. Subscribe, only when you're ready, not to chase healing, but to stay close to what matters.